there. Today is Friday, December 9th. I'm Danielle Wiggins with your 3 News Now morning update. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me on the WKYC YouTube page. We start with Jason for a check of today's forecast because we have a busy weekend, Jason.
I do. You know, so much is going to be happening this weekend, but all in all, it's not going to be a terrible weekend for Northeast Ohioans. One thing we have to be mindful of is the fog that's going to be moving back in. So the evening is not going to be too terrible with those increasing clouds. So let's start off right now talking about a fall and chilly start with temperatures near the freezing mark or for some areas this morning. We warm things up and also clear things out. Look at this. More sunshine moving back in. High temperatures peaking in the mid to low 40s. This is our next system right here that we are eyeing at least over the next 24 to 36 hours. High pressure up to the north and east is also keeping things stable for us. So we got cooler weather coming at us from the eastward side. You can see there mid 30s, the upper 30s, lakeside regions near the freezing mark well inland this morning. So we got about a 5 to 15 degree spread, cooler from what we were yesterday. Some foggy conditions out there this morning, mainly inland, lakeside regions. You're doing pretty well as we move towards our latter half of our morning. Here's what it looks like on satellite and radar as we push forward here in your National Design Mart forecast. You can see there's that system that arrives later on tonight. We could have some mixed precipitation, rain moving over to a little bit of snow. This likely going to be wet snow. No accumulation is expected. That moves on out. We have another one following suit right behind it, a bit more farther to the north, and that'll increase our cloud cover on Saturday evening into the overnight with some hit and miss showers expected on Sunday. Brief area of high pressure arrives on Sunday, Monday into Tuesday. We could likely have some clearing skies for Tuesday. Wednesday, mild conditions set up for our next big system. This is going to be a coast-to-coast system. You can see the northern border and the southern border is still going to be dealing with that. As it moves eastward, severe weather is going to be likely. We got northerly winds cascading. We got mild conditions coming in for us on Wednesday, leading towards Thursday before we get that wraparound snow. We're likely to have some blizzard conditions in the northern plains. Moving eastward we go, and then it really flattens out. Eastern seaboard dealing with a lot of rain showers, mixed precipitation in the upstate New York region. Snow is going to be possible for us by the time we get to Friday, Saturday, maybe even some lake effect snow for the following Sunday as well. That is going to be 1 week before Christmas. So it could be looking like a white Christmas for some people here. Rainfall accumulations, 1/4 of an inch. You can see getting up to 3/10 of an inch from downtown region. So again, not a heavy bucket of rain showers heading towards Northeast Ohio, but we're just going to sit right here and enjoy the sunshine for our Friday. Mid 40s expected again, mid to low 30s, maybe in a little bit of rain mixing on in. We're going to keep this very, very light, likely just being all rain for several people in Northeast Ohio. Here's your Union Home Mortgage 7-day outlook. Cold behind that second system that arrived Saturday night into Sunday, leading over into Monday, mainly cloudy skies. Variably cloudy with more sunshine moving back in on Tuesday. We increase the cloud cover, late rain chance on Wednesday, mild conditions nearing 50 degrees for Thursday, and then by Friday, Saturday of that week, temperatures will be taking a tumble, Danielle.
Okay, thank you so much, Jason. And we start your news headlines out in Portage County, where multiple fire departments battled a large fire at a business in Charlestown Township. It happened at the Patrick Excavating and Trucking Company on State Route 5. The fire began around 8:30 last night, and the building's roof has completely caved in. At this time, no injuries have been reported. And in Cleveland, Metro Health has announced it is hiring an independent auditor. The auditor will review policies, practices, and issues surrounding accusations by the hospital's board that former CEO Akram Boutros gave himself unauthorized bonuses. Newly elected Cuyahoga County Executive Chris Ronayne told the Plain Dealer he plans to hire a team to investigate Metro Health as well and could fire board members in light of the recent allegations. Ronayne is set to take office in January. No word on how long Metro Health's independent audit could take. Meanwhile, a Metro Health board member has announced that he will be stepping down, citing health reasons. 74-year-old Terry Monelly has been on the board for 17 years, and his term was scheduled to run until 2028. In a statement to 3 News, Metro Health said in part, quote, "We are sorry that Terry has decided to resign from the board. All of us appreciate his lengthy and valuable service." And a staff member from Nordonia High School has resigned following allegations of inappropriate contact with the student. The incident was brought to the superintendent's attention this week. The letter was sent to parents saying a non-teaching staff member sent photos and statements to a high school student via social media. The letter also says the staff member has been a part-time aide since October and coached freshman football as well as freshman baseball. The superintendent says the Macedonia Police Department and Ohio Department of Education have been notified. The administration and staff will continue to support the student involved. And a student from the Brecksville Broadview Heights district was taken into custody after a potential threat was made. The district says the student was arrested before school on Wednesday. Officials say part of the threat included a list of student names. Those students and their families were notified. The threat was reported through the Stop It app, which is used for anonymous reporting. They did not specify which school this happened at, but there will be extra police officers at all school buildings today. Meantime, Bedford City School students were back in the classroom yesterday after the district shut down for 2 days following an online threat. Last night, the Board of Education met for the final time this year. The threats from earlier this week were not discussed or addressed at the board meeting or during public comment. And turning to more celebratory news now, Cleveland showed their Glenville pride this week. The city came out to celebrate the first football state title in the school district's history. The city of Cleveland held a parade that started at Glenville High School and then a rally celebration. Glenville fans packed into Cleveland Public Hall to celebrate the Tar Blooders and their big win. The pride trickles all the way down from head coach Ted Ginn Sr.
It means everything. It means that we can achieve in this town, with kids from the inner city that you might not think is smart enough, wise enough, or whatever. You understand? But we prove to you that we can be just like everybody else.
I thank you for that, man. I love you so much, man. Thank you.
This victory also special to the city of Cleveland. Browns players sent their congratulations to the team in a video played at yesterday's rally. Mayor Justin Bibb presented his very first key to the city to the team, and Cleveland School CEO Eric Gordon, he honored Coach Ginn for his leadership. Congratulations to them. Okay, so the high school football season has wrapped up, and now we are in the thick of the holiday season. And here at 3 News, we've been talking about gifts that you can buy. But what about giving a gift that doesn't require you to spend any money? Yeah, we got you covered. So Cleveland Clinic psychologist Dr. Susan Albers says you could do something to help someone out instead. For example, you can make dinner for that person, walk their dog, or do chores for them. You can also offer to babysit their children so they can have a night off. And for older individuals, they may appreciate you going to the store for them or just shoveling snow in their driveway.
Some of the best gifts are not the most expensive. In fact, free gifts that don't cost any money, like acts of service, reflect sometimes the most thought and care and can be more meaningful than any gift that you purchase.
So Dr. Albers says if you're unsure of what to do, try to think about what kind of needs that the person has, or if they've mentioned something that could help, that they of course could use help with, that could be a good starting point. So of course we got you covered with the gifts that you can buy, and then you can just service, especially if that person has the gift of their love language of being acts of service. Well, thank you for taking time for joining me this 3 News Now morning update. Our digital team will continue to bring you the stories making headlines around Northeast Ohio and beyond. Make sure you continue to check our social media pages and WKYC.com throughout the day. I'm Danielle Wiggins, and I'll see you tomorrow morning on Go, the Saturday edition, starting at 5 a.m. Have a great day, everybody.